Hey YouTube, it's the weekend, so that can only mean the pickups video. I wanted to make another video this week, but I've been feeling a little under the weather, so I apologize if you can hear that in my voice a little bit. Pretty stuffed up, just trying to get over a little bit of a flu, and we'll see. Hopefully, it won't linger on too long into the holiday here now. Even with all that said, I still wanted to kind of do the pickups for this week, since this past week was actually a really good one. A lot of eBay lots came in, so we'll get right to it. One baseball card, and then a bunch of additions to the Modano collection, including some really nice ones that I'll get into here. So first of all, just for the Vladimir Guerrero Jr. collection, I've got an America's Pastime autograph jersey patch, basically. Well, just like a jersey, numbered to 99. Nice looking card. There's actually a version of this as well that's just the autograph, where you take the same picture and you design it in this way. These have started to kind of come down in terms of pricing with the down arrows and everything, but that's partially because of the disappointment from his rookie season. I did think the expectations were a little bit too much, and I think in my year-end kind of goals video, I'll talk a little bit more about that, but we'll spend some time on that a little later. So let's move on from that. This next eBay lot is a bunch of little additions to my Modano collection, including some from the 90s that I'm working on that little side project as well. But I've started now being a lot more aggressive in trying to fill in some of those gaps in my Modano collection. So first of all, we got a 1994 Bowman Best. So this is basically an insert from that year. So this is the base card from that insert. I already had the refractor. So that'll be a nice little one that will close off that little mini set in that collection. Next is 1994 Finest, and this is the Stanley Cup Champions Edition, so you got the little logo there at the bottom. So it's identical to the base card, aside from that little logo at the bottom. That's one of the little side parallels, I guess, that came with the set during this year. Nice looking card otherwise. Pretty cool. Okay. And all of these came from the same seller. So this one is an SP insert. This is the die-cut version. I already had the regular version, again, kind of filling in some of the blanks in the collection. These are not super expensive, so it's great when you can pick it up from the same seller and save a lot on shipping. So that's what happened here. Next one, same thing. So this is SP, and again, die-cut. Identical to the base card, aside from the die-cut. Nothing too crazy. This is Fleer NHL Picks, Jagged Edge. Just a regular standard kind of garden variety insert. Nothing too crazy, but a nice looking card. Very 90s. This one here is one of the parallels I was missing. So this is 97-98 Paramount, and I believe this is a silver version. I'll double check, and if I did complete it, probably in another video I'll show off the rainbow of these, because they had a lot of different foil examples of this. And a sample promo card as well. Alright, next one is from a set that's familiar recently. So this is the Be a Player Millennium Edition Signature Series. So this is the Ruby parallel of the base card. Nice looking card. This is numbered to 1000. So that's the way Be a Player did that in those days. Nice looking card. A little bit of red foil. That's the main difference between this and the base card. This is from Premier Plus. So this is the Premier Team, I think it was. And there's a parallel of this one that's kind of a blue version as well. I believe that version's numbered to 250, or at least limited to 250. Decent little card. And this one here is kind of closing off that little mini set as well. So this is, I believe, 99 2000. Yep, 99 2000 Black Diamond. So this is the diamond cut parallel. And I have the regular base version and the other parallel of 100 for this one as well. So that takes care of that little mini set. And that's kind of the goal of this particular eBay lot, was filling in some of those gaps that had been missing for a long time. Not an expensive card, but again, with the other ones, save on shipping. Okay, so those ones were very useful for filling in some gaps in my collection, but these are some of the fun ones now. So we've got from 2018-2019 Trilogy, so we've got the Hall of Fame Induction Signature Pucks. So autograph card there from Modano from the Hall of Fame. The big thing with this one in Trilogy is that I didn't have a card acknowledging his induction into the Hockey Hall of Fame, and this was a nice one to add to the collection. This one's got a handful of more limited parallels and numbered ones, but I wanted to have the base one, and the whole thing with the puck thing looks kind of cool. It's a pretty thick card as well. Very neat. So something like that doesn't constitute like the main card of this pickups video. That tells you that there's some good ones coming up here. So this next one is a fun one as well. Again, not super expensive, but this is Upper Deck Retro. This is from you would get these from McDonald's when McDonald's was doing hockey cards here in Canada. So this is the game jersey that you could pull a redemption for, numbered to 300. Then you got the McDonald's logo down there. So these are pretty tough redemptions back in the day, but a lot of folks did hoard those packs, especially if you knew somebody at the McDonald's that could get a lot of those packs in bunches. I remember opening a fair bit of this product, and I never got any redemptions myself. but cool card. Alright, from Be A Player Millennium, I haven't taken it out of the case yet, but this is the base jersey card. And if you check out recent mail days, I got 2 other ones as well, the jersey and stick card, as well as the In the Numbers patch. So this is the least limited of those, but still under 100 copies. Very cool card. And I'll get it into another holder in a little while, but basic green swatch, but a good one to have so that I got the trio from this grouping. The only one I think that's left is to get the emblem version, which is limited as well, but I'll work on that for a little bit later. But otherwise making a good dent into this little subset. Keeping the theme of filling in some of the gaps, here we go. So I showed in a previous mail day the Atomic Refractor. So this one here is the regular Refractor from 98.99 Bowman Best. Again, a nice shiny card. This one is numbered as well, so this one is numbered to 400. With the Atomic Refractor being numbered to 100 and being super limited from back then. But very cool. Now I got the base card, the Refractor, and the Atomic Refractor. So they're all back together. Nice little section of the collection to fill out. Very cool. So we're not quite done. We had one more eBay lot from some high-end stuff from a former Modano collector who filled in some gaps for me. First one. This is 99-2000, Topps Black Label, red label again. This is Class 1. This is numbered to 100. So unlike the previous year, you can actually make out the number a lot more easily because they filled in the indentation with the gold foil. Less expensive than the previous years, but still a nice limited card, just the same. And again, great if you enjoy the rainbow foil. Now these last two for me are the runaway highlights of this mail day, so let's do this one first. 1997-1998, Donruss Priority. Stamp of Approval, Mike Modano. So as you can see, it's got the perforations like a postage stamp, and this whole set had kind of that postage stamp theme. So this is the Stamp of Approval parallel to the base card. And these were pretty tough back then. These are out of 100. And as I mentioned to you previously, from this year, if you go 97, 98, 96, 97, anything out of 100 that you tried to pull out of packs was actually pretty tough back then. So that's a cool card. So there's 5 of 100. And again, you got the nice rainbow foil thing going on because that was really a thing back then. Now, this one I really like, and this was one that I chased after back in the day. But if this one isn't the big highlight of this mail day, then what is? And that is the next one that I'm going to show you. All right, last one and the big highlight. 97-98, Pinnacle, totally certified, platinum gold. So this isn't the toughest one from that year, but very close. This is the second toughest. And you can see from all that Duflex foil that this thing definitely plays a lot with the light. So to finish this one off, these were limited to 69 copies. Platinum gold. Back then, this would have been a super toughie. So that's it for me. Another mail day in the books. We'll have some more stuff hopefully during the holidays here. I'll try to put some videos together. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to leave them. I'd be happy to answer anything you have. And I'll catch you in the next video. Thanks.